This is the bass line for Let All Mortal Flesh Keep Silent. You mostly have the melody. So for 3/4 of this entire thing, you know it. Yay. All you have to do is work on verse 2, which is significantly less than the sopranos. So on page 4 is where verse 2 starts. You're going to be on the bottom down here. Your words are going to be underneath you for most of the time. Your words are going to be underneath you for this entire verse, rather. So you're the bottom notes, you're the bottom words. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play verse 2 on its own. This way, anytime you click on this lip video, you're going to just be pulled up to verse 2 because that's the part I really want you working on. This is the only hard part in this piece is verse 2. After this, I'll put it together, but again, you're on melody for verses 1, 3, and 4. So if you only have time to do one thing, just work on verse 2 because that's the part that's going to make or break this piece. And verse 2 sounds like this. I'm going to sing it with you, just up the octave, so just remember to sing it down the octave. King of kings, yet born of Mary, as of old on earth he stood, Lord of lords in human vesture, in the body and the blood, he will give to all the faithful. Tenors. His own self for heavenly food. So what I'm going to do now, because just like the tenors, the last half of this verse is a little bit trickier than the first half. I'm just going to play He Will Give to All the Faithful one more time. This way you can just hear the last half of it, then I'll play the whole thing one more time. I'll play the whole verse, I mean. So this is the middle of page 7, He Will Give to All the Faithful. He will give to all the faithful. Off tenors. His own self for heavenly food. So that's your hardest bit in there. That's your hardest, like, 8 or 9 measures. Now what I'm going to do is play the entire piece for you so you can hear how it sounds in context. Again, I really want you primarily focusing on verse 2 because you have the melody for all the rest of this. On page 8 for verse 3, for right now I'm going to have you singing the bottom line. It's the exact same thing, it's just you come in a little bit later. On Thursday I'm going to listen to how it sounds both with the soprano starting, with soprano alto starting, and then with tenor bass starting, and seeing who I want to be the starting voice for this canon. But I think I'm going to want the men to be second, so just you'll come in a little bit later for that third verse. Not a lot, just one beat. All right, this is how your Let All Mortal Flesh Keep Silent sounds, starting from page 4, verse 1, Let All Mortal Flesh. Let all mortal flesh keep silence, and with fear and trembling stand. Ponder nothing earthly minded, for with blessing in his hand, Christ our God to earth Break, Lord, break the hosts of heaven, spreads its winged on the way, as the light of light descendeth from the realms of endless day, that the powers of hell may vanish. The darkness clears away. There's a little bit of organ stuff. At his feet the six-winged seraph, cherubim with sleepless eye, veil their faces to the presence, as with ceaseless voice they cry, Alleluia, Alleluia, Lord Most High. Good. That's all your part is.